Hey everyone, welcome back to Operations. Railfan Man here. Got another action-packed op session here. Right now we're on our way to WTE Recycling, which is about a half mile down the way. Heading west from the yard. We're picking up 3 and spotting 4. Still have some work to do in the area, you can tell. Try to add a little few details there, just, some, what do they call it, static details. For right now, so it doesn't look so bare. I've gotten some work done on the layout in the past few weeks. I know I gotta get another update going. I'm hoping to have an update probably shortly after this video is posted, if not before. Depends on how this week goes with work. So who knows, you might be watching this and see my update. If not, then well, you might see it shortly after you see this. We'll see. So we pulled those cars out, and we're going to spot 2 on track 1, which is the track on the left, and then 2 on track 2, which is the track on the right. Got some porta potties being delivered. I'm going to shove those back there. So that white foam board there, it's a makeshift bridge for the west end of East Deerfield Yard. And if all goes well, when my scenery's done, you won't see that, because realistically that's down the ways from WTE Recycling. Rail 80 2020 and I go rail fanning on that bridge once in a while when we have a free moment. So there's our first 2. I have been doing a lot of ops though. I got some, at least after this one, I'll have a 2-parter coming up. And then I have probably another couple more weekends after that. So I think I have at least with this one about a month's worth of ops for the weekends. So the weekend after this one, it'll be a 2-parter. I'm hoping, if all goes well and I do my voiceovers, I'll have one for Saturday morning and one for Sunday morning. Set out's complete. I'm to shove back to the yard and do some work. I think that's Tom right there. I think he just tested out the porta potty. You see him in the background. WT is not wasting any time getting to work. I'm going to leave you behind, Tom. Oh, see you later, Tom. Looks like you're walking back to the yard. One of my new dwarf lights. It's been at least a couple weeks since I've done this video, even though I have the captions on the opening part of the video. It's trying to remember exactly what order I was going in. And I'm kind of experimenting with timelines now, like certain trains at certain times, or just, you know, days and times, really. And it doesn't have to be exact. I mean, it's model railroading, for crying out loud, right? So it's just something to add to it, add to the realism. Like on my switch lists, I'll put the date that I actually do it in the corner, so I'll probably just go by that day and then just pick a time, you know, go from there. So there's some sort of timeline. Those of you that have been watching the operations this year, since, like, we'll say December, well, yeah, the end of last year, December or January, I had a specific order to all these operations. And it was like 5 different rounds, I called it. I'll have to show the sheet. I'll do, maybe I can do a little overview on that at some point soon. So I'm actually in the process of starting a new one, because the last, the second to last video is going to be the last one, last ops for round 5 on that, which is the East Deerfield Hatfield turn, or EDDH turn. You'll see that before Thanksgiving. So needless to say, I'm still trying to get a decent order. Okay, so we got Amtrak. This is the Pioneer Valley Railroad interchange coming down, heading back to the yard. Amtrak, the Vermonter, heading north. So they are in Deerfield, Mass. right now. Or, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, they're in Deerfield. South Deerfield. And they got the go-ahead. So Amtrak's clear. And they will be heading to the yard. Heading northbound. And I'm getting excited because I got some track laid down here on the second level for the Deerfield area. And I'll actually be able to film some of the ops for the Deerfield area. Hatfield area is still, there's no track or anything over there yet. Right now I'm kind of using it as a storage shelf for the moment. I'm sure a lot of you can relate to that. So yeah, I got you know, I'm in the process of, you know, getting another, we'll call it an op session set up. But I can explain more when I do that overview. Try and make it a short overview, you know, not to overwhelm anybody with like, oh man, this is like an hour long. Try and explain it the best I can. So here we are at the yard. We got our pickups, and basically we're gonna do some yard work. Looks like we didn't connect. That's alright. At this point, I'm shoving this boxcar because I use that as a buffer, because we're going to pretend those are loaded scrap gondolas, and they were at the head end with the locomotive, so they needed a buffer. And this was the East Deerfield Hoyle Chicopee turn that came back, and those 2 scrap cars came from Hoyle, Sullivan Scrap and Hoyle. So we pushed the boxcar out, so it's on the ladder, and we're going to pull the cars back in and then we're gonna run around, grab the box car, and we're gonna bring it to the shop. Needs a little bit of work. I think it's getting the BERX put on it. It's not Boston and Maine anymore. So we're slowly starting to turn some of these cars that Boston and Maine, Pan-Am, and all that Guilford owned into BERX cars.
You heard it here, folks. She's talking to herself. LOL.
Probably put them on shop track 1. Yeah, the recording mark still says BM. Yeah, they're gonna switch it up to BERX. A little bit of a higher view there. Excuse me. We got the light to go onto the siding, and there we are. And do some more yard work. I think that that car is going with I say it's East Deerfield Yard and East Deerfield Yard Springfield, Edsp. So we have 23K making its way through the yard now. Scale train C40-9. The wife bought me quite a few years ago. One's better now. I had to download the sound file on that again, because for some reason when I was trying to do some speed matching or consistent with it, I threw the decoder out of whack somehow. And it pretty much sat in a drawer for probably almost a year until I'm like, you know what, I gotta figure this thing out. It's like one of my favorite locomotives. And sure enough, I just went off of what one of the guys from Scale Train said. So try downloading the sound file. And if that doesn't work, contact us. So I tried downloading the sound file. Everything worked as it should. There is one thing though with it. The number boards on the front are kind of flickered a little bit, so I don't know. I actually didn't even notice it doing it this time. I forgot all about it. I just thought about it now. Anyways, it runs great. So we were getting our I think we are dropping cars off and picking cars up. I think we grabbed our pickups first. And we're going to connect them to our train. Yeah, looks like we picked up the scrap cars from WTE as well. Yeah, like I said, it's been It's been a few weeks since I did this video, so. And I've done at least 3 or 4 more videos as well. So trying to remember exactly what's going on and what track and all that, yeah. Yeah, I just enjoy operating anyway, so in the moment, right? And I do believe, if I could tell from here, we are spotting our drop-offs here on track number 5. Actually, those 2 gondolas and that boxcar actually, they're on a train to go to EDBH at the moment. I know that Conrail hopper is on the fuel track, dropping sand off, unloading sand in their container. That cement hopper, I believe, went to the Gardner turn. And the Gardner turn is the 2-parter, so. Yeah, the Gardner turn operations that was fun. I had a lot of fun doing that. That'll be up about a week and a half. Well, it'll be a week from when I post this. I believe they are getting ready to take off. And that'd be that. The yard crew's gonna finish doing a little bit of work, I believe. Alright, so they're pulling forward to go on the siding of the yard lead. As 23K makes its way, continues westbound. Yeah, there's the end. Alright, so we were getting out of the way, apparently. And here is Pioneer Valley Railroad Interchange coming back to the yard with fresh cars. And I know that first refrigerator car, I know where that's going. It's going to CNS in Hatfield on the East Deerfield, Hatfield turn. Say that 3 times fast. I think actually all 3 of those cars are going to CNS, I believe. I'm creeping in the yard. I think I get another angle of it coming in too, which is pretty cool. I'd like to figure out some different angles, like almost, you know, like here's looking west from the east end of the yard. You can see the train coming in. I'd like to get a different angle where I'm kind of like looking over the bridge once I get it all scenic up. Make it like someone standing on the bridge, or you know, maybe flying a drone or something. So we come to a stop. Get a full yard. Alright, I think not exactly sure what we're doing now. Alright, there's our power for Edsp, I believe. And they got the green light. They're leaving fuel track number 1, passing the office, the yard office. And they got the green light to get onto the yard lead. And they're going to shut back and grab their train. I do believe they have to pick up that half bulkhead. That's part of their train, I believe. Bang. Okay. I gotta configure the lighting on that still, I believe. Alright, yep, they're gonna pick up that half flat bulkhead. It'll be the last car, and then they are on their way. Alright, we got clearance, they're headed southbound to Springfield, Mass, CSX yard. Here they go. Alright, excuse me, I will bid my adieu. Everybody take care. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. Like Pappy says, don't cost nothing, hit that button. He says it better though. Anyways, thanks again for watching. Stay safe. Happy modeling. Real Fan Man signing out.